Hi, folks. My name is Dusty D, and in this week's installment, I'm going to sing another song from my album, All the Good Ones Are Gone. This one's going to be My Prairie Home. Now, on the album, there's two versions of My Prairie Home. There's the short one and the long one. Now, in explaining the songwriting, I'm going to talk a little bit about both of them because they kind of lead in with one another. The long one came first. I was living in Edmonton, going to university, and feeling kind of homesick, I suppose. Um, I went and volunteered for the Therapeutic Riding Association, just so I could put on my boots and my Wranglers and pretend like I was a cowboy again. But and so I was feeling really homesick, I guess, and wishing I was somewhere other than the city. Wishing I was back on the prairies, and that's when I came up with this song. And it's the long version. It's a storytelling song about a guy that moves into the city from the country and kind of gets entranced with all the lights and the music and the fun and everything that goes on in the big city and but all the time there's this one chorus that keeps echoing through the whole song. That's but it's not my prairie home. It'll never compare with what's back home. And he even falls for a girl and tries to take her back out to the country with him, but she wouldn't go, and so he goes back by himself in the end. But in the end, he ends out at his prairie home again. So it's got a happy ending. Um, now I love the song. After I wrote it, I fell in love with it. I played it for a bunch of live performances, and everybody seemed to like it. But a lot of people who are in the music industry and more familiar with what radio and everybody wants to hear said it's way too long, and you can't put a song like that on radio. And even for live performances, it was a little bit long. People were getting bored of it, and so they kept saying, you got to rewrite it. You got to rewrite it. Make it shorter. I couldn't do it. I love the song too much. I didn't want to do anything to it. But so a couple years later, I was down in Nashville, and sitting in my hotel room, and sat down with the guitar and just started playing through that song, My Prairie Home, and ended up taking that chorus and making that into a first verse and writing another chorus, a smaller chorus. It's just two very succinct lines that describe everything about the song and everything about how I was feeling about it. Wrote a second verse about some stuff and ended up shortening down the song. Never thought I could do it, but I was able to rewrite it. And so I ended up with two songs now that I absolutely love. They're kind of the same, a little bit different, but it's My Prairie Home. So here you go. Have you ever seen the northern lights when they light up the skies overhead? Have you ever slept with a blanket of stars and the prairie grass for a bed? Have you ever seen the silver grass just after a summer storm, when the sun lies low on the horizon? Yeah, this is my prairie home, my prairie home. My heart will be with my prairie home where'er I roam. My heart will be with my prairie home. Well, it took leaving to find what I love, and love is what brought me back. 'Cause I'll take mama's cooking, my old pickup truck, over restaurants and big Cadillacs. those palm trees and beaches down by the sea. Got nothing on my swimming hole. And those big city lights, they're a long far cry from the starry nights of my prairie home. My prairie home. My heart will be with my prairie home where'er I roam. My heart will be with my prairie home. Have you ever seen the northern lights when they light up the skies overhead? Have you ever slept with a blanket of stars and the prairie grass for a bed? Have you ever seen the silver grass just after a summer storm, when the sun lies low on the horizon? Yeah, this is my prairie home. As I ride o'er the hills, well, I thank God for my prairie home.